the most a guy who has surpassed your expectations coming into the season, a guy who has exceeded what you thought he could be. You can't say Elly De La Cruz. Who would it be?
Yeah, this one's easy for me, and I actually like that you told me I couldn't say Elly because that's the easy answer, right?
That's a very easy answer.
I'm going with Tyler Stevenson. I mean, people were ready to run him out of town last year, and they were ready to give Luke Maile the starting spot, which is just crazy in its own. We've seen Luke Maile come back to life this year, and now maybe we need a new backup catcher. But Tyler Stevenson's been incredible. I mean, he went from being like a slap hitter. You know, he'd always be hitting the ball opposite field, and this year he's pulling the ball more than he's ever had. He's literally barreling up baseballs almost more than anybody in baseball. He's on like the 97th percentile.
Yeah.
His hard hit percentage is first on the team over Elly. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've been petitioning on Twitter lately. When Luke Maile's starting at catcher, we need to still put Tyler Stevenson in the lineup. Like, you can't have somebody with the offense the way it is. You can't have someone who's top three in basically every offensive category on the team just sit every third day. Like, that's crazy. Like, somehow you just DH him. I know people are like, well, if Maile gets hurt, well then you're stuck without a catcher. But like, it's one game. Like, I'm not worried if we have to put Santiago Espinal at catcher for 3 innings in a baseball game. I would rather be like, let's give our chance to win. And if that terrible luck happens, like, okay, cool, we lost one game because we used Tyler Stevenson at the DH and Santiago Espinal had to catch, or whoever they'd stick back there. But he's been so good offensively. They need to consistently put his bat in the lineup, and it's pretty awesome to say that. And he's also gotten way better defensively, which I know people were very low on him last year because he struggled defensively. So I think Tyler Stevenson's the easy answer there, and it's pretty awesome to see what he's done, because I think when he first came up, this is what everyone thought he could be.
And that's what I thought, and that's why I was down on him last year, and I did say Luke Maile probably could be the starter by the end of the year. I take it back. I'm a reactionary guy. I take it back. I think I also said Elly should be benched a couple games for those errors. Whoopsie.
I have texts from you.
No, you can't.
I have texts from you about.
Listen, those are I think there's a couple people that have texts where I think Evan, our good friend Evan Maurer, has some texts on me about that. Nobody's allowed to share those texts. Those are confidential texts. Moving on, I have 2 more questions for you. Injuries have taken this team to new lows this season. It seems like we are cursed. At least that's what I think. Is there anybody in the minors that, and again, follow Reds Daily on Twitter if you're listening on the radio, if you're listening in your car, wherever you're at. Reds Daily on Twitter. He's got all the minor league stuff. He's posting highlights. He's posting stats. Very good Twitter account. Is there anybody in the minors that could be on a fast track to AAA that us regular fans don't know about and that we can get excited about to maybe be a Red in a year or two?
Yeah, so this was a tough question. Rhett Lauder is the obvious answer. He's on a fast track, but he's one everybody knows about. The Double-A team, Chattanooga, their roster is pretty bad, to be honest. They have a bunch of guys that used to be top 30 guys, and they just fell out of the top 30 because they haven't been good. Like Austin Hendrick, Tyler Callahan's been better as of late. So I actually gave somebody from the Dragons, high A. That's exciting. He's had an awesome year. Jay Allen II. So Jay Allen II was drafted 30th overall in 2021 by the Reds, and he's had so many injuries since he's been drafted. He dropped all the way down to 25th, I think, on MLB Pipeline for the Reds prospects.
Yeah.
But this year he's just been unbelievable. He has 7 home runs, 7 stolen bases. His OPS is like 1.064, hitting 322. I think sooner than later, this is his 3rd year in high A because he's just dealt with so many injuries and hasn't been able to play much. I think he'll be up to Double-A soon. I'm not sure if he can make it up to Triple-A by the end of the year, so maybe not the exact answer you're looking for someone for Triple-A. But the weird thing about the Reds minor league system right now is a lot of their talent is in low and high A. They had, CES, Matt McClain, Elly all come up last year through AAA. There's just not a ton of big time talent in Double-A right now. So it's kind of the younger guys in high A and low A that I think I'm most excited about. And I mean, the Dragons, their offense is pretty electric to watch. They have a ton of, top end talent there. Those are the guys I'm most excited about to see, get to that AAA level. Hopefully end of the year or early next year.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. And you can see more of Jay Allen. Go to Reds Daily on Twitter. All right, I have 2 joke questions. Bally Sports Parlay, they lose again last night?
They sure did. You know, they lost, and the only thing the Valley Sports Parlay needed to happen, it's moved to 1-39 on the season, 1-39, which is just incredible. I mean, speaking of jail, Scotty Scheffler shouldn't be put in jail. The Valley Sports people should be put in jail. But 1-39, and the best thing is the only thing that needed to happen last night for it to actually win was Mookie Betts to get a hit. He's like the best hitter in Major League Baseball this year.
Yeah.
So he didn't get hit. Talk about cursed. This Reds team might not be cursed. The Valley Sports Parlay is definitely cursed. That thing is the worst thing in sports history.
Scotty Scheffler, you putting the mortgage on Scotty Scheffler to win this tournament after his arrest?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I would, but I think a lot of the books took him down this morning. They didn't know if he was going to play, and everybody would have hammered that.
I would have. I'm gonna look for it probably during the middle of this show, and I'm gonna see if I can bet on it because that's absolutely hilarious. Reds
Maybe
Daily.
The Valley Sports Parlay should put Scotty Scheffler to win in the bet tonight.
Yeah, I would love a 3-leg parlay with Scotty Scheffler like plus 900 odds. Throw a couple of home run guys in there, it'll be plus 2 million, and it'll just never have a chance. But listen, thank you, Reds Daily Greg. Follow him on Twitter, Reds Daily. You know him, you love him, you see him. I look forward to seeing what the Reds Valley Sports Parlay is tonight. You can check that update on his Twitter. Thank you very much, Greg. Appreciate having you on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And I'll share one quick story for you for like 15 seconds real quick. That's pretty funny. I followed John Daly at a senior event down here in Atlanta my first year here.
Yeah.
I just walked around, followed him for the whole 18 holes. He was in a cart. He had 4 Diet Coke or 4, I don't remember if they were Diet Cokes or Cokes in his cart in all the 4 little compartments. And then he had 4 more in the back of his compartments in his cart. And this was in an actual tournament. So I can confirm what you said earlier on the show about John Daly. That guy is a legend.
all-time golfer. The clip of him or the photo of him shaking hands with Tiger, and you could see Tiger in his sunglasses yesterday. Coolest picture of all time. Reds Daily Greg. Follow him at Reds Daily on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Thank you, Greg, for coming on, buddy.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
See ya.